And then of course, when you don't need a dump bed, you have Honda's innovative quick flip seating that allows you to convert the dump bed into an extra 1 or 2 seats here for additional passengers. And yes, other multi-passenger side-by-sides have a lot comfier seats in the back. The Pioneer 1000s isn't awful. In fact, my biggest complaint about the seats in the back is how the hump here for the engine kicks your feet off to the side, so you can't set nice and square. You have to set with your feet kicked over. It kind of puts your body at an odd angle. And chances are, if you're in the market for a multi-passenger side-by-side anyway, you're getting one to be able to haul your whole family around. So whereas adults might get a little uncomfortable in the back, kids are going to have a blast back there no matter what. And for those of you with little kids, you can even manage to wrangle a couple car seats in the back to haul them around.
Daddy, your elbow's not in my eye.
Now for passengers in the back, Honda does give you a nice grab bar here that's easily within reach without making you stretch out to where your arms are going to get tired on long runs. And they even came up with an innovative double buckle belt system that hangs the belt up here out of the way when not in use. But then when passengers ride, you clip the one side in, and then you have the second one that clips in over here. So you have a designated 3-point seat belt here in the back as well. Now, although the size of this machine is great for hauling people and even cargo in the back and getting work done, there is a downside to that, and that is when it comes to going through wooded trails. Now, most of my trails that I ride this big guy on are trails I made with the 500. And where the 500 will just breeze right through them with no problems. The size of this guy tends to kind of limit it to what you can do with it. You have to take it a lot slower. Now don't take that the wrong way. Although it is a big beast compared to the 500, its compact size for what it is still makes it more than capable of running through the smaller wooded trails. It just takes a little more thought and planning to make sure you don't get stuck or stranded between something you can't fit through and have to backtrack. And through the wooded trails where it's nice and wide, you don't have to worry about being pinched in between anything, well, you can just put the pedal to the floor and watch the trees fly by as you zip through. One advantage the 1000 does have over the 500, because of its added width, is that it has a lot more suspension travel, so it can really flex over the bumps and dips a lot better than what the 500 can. Which that also equates to a smoother ride in most situations than what the short A-arms of the 500 will provide. Now, one downside this does have in the woods is when you're going slow, because of the way the clutch engages, it can get a little jerky if you're trying to ease over stuff. Although the list of downsides that I found in the 4 months of owning the Pioneer 1000 is small, there are a couple I feel I need to mention. First one being cab heat. If you're someone that likes to ride with a windshield on, prepare to get warm. And keep in mind, because the engine is a center mounted and the machine, to give it balance, you do set pretty much right on top of it. And this has been one of the biggest complaints with 1000 owners since its debut in 2016. Now, to Honda's credit, they have come out with what they call a cabin comfort upgrade kit, which gives you a little more insulation under the seat and around the seat belts where the majority of the heat comes up through. And I am scheduled to have that installed on my Pioneer as soon as the kit comes in. So I'll have that for you guys in a future video. Another flaw which Honda has also corrected is the intake design on this, in which the early design of it was causing water to be able to be splashed up and get sucked into the intake. Honda has since come out with an upgraded intake cover, which I have done an install video for. So if you want to check that out to know exactly what I'm talking about, you can just click up here. And then finally is the clutch issues. If you're watching this review because you're interested in buying one of these, I'm sure you've been doing your research and have heard that there has been issues where the clutches have gone out of these. And I'm not going to get into big detail here, but the main causes for those issues was people not running the Pioneer in low gear in situations they should have, and people running too many accessories on the single battery, which was draining the electrical system and not giving the electronic transmission enough power it needed to shift correctly. And that was causing it to overheat, and that's where your problems lie. And again, Honda, realizing there was an issue here, has come up with a fix free of charge for Honda Pioneer owners of 2016 and 2017 model years that'll help remedy this issue. So that's my 4-month review on the Honda Pioneer 1005. If you're watching this because you're in the market for one, then I highly recommend you go to your local dealer and check one out for yourself. And if you're watching this and already own a Pioneer 1005, then comment below what your favorite thing about it is. And as always, remember, keep on riding!